Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. See, first, we revise little bit cockroach in the systems which we have learned in previous classes. Then we go for this reproductive system, right? First, cockroach. Can you tell me that one of the point for sexual dimorphism? Okay, I think 3 to 4 points we have discussed for sexual dimorphism of cockroach. Can you give me any 1 point? Morphological characters in that we have learned. Shreya?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you give me any point for that? How can we differentiate male cockroach, female cockroach? Remember or not?
Ma'am, may I try?
Yes.
Anal styles are absent in female cockroach, whereas they are present in male cockroach.
Yes, good. Anal styles are present in male cockroach, absent in case of the female cockroach. Right. Fatima, go ahead.
Ma'am, male has long and narrow abdomen and female has short abdomen and broad abdomen.
Correct. Next.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, go ahead. Fatima?
Male has long antenna and female has short antenna.
Correct. Next. Can you tell me what is the meaning of sexual dimorphism? Remember the meaning of this term? Galo? Galo, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Remember meaning of this term, sexual dimorphism? Galo?
Ma'am, can I try?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Shreya?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, sexual dimorphism means the differences in the appearance or morphological features between the sexes of two organisms.
Simply we can say that with the help of external features, only we can differentiate the male cockroach and the female cockroach, like that any animal, right? So we call sexual dimorphism. Now, so as you know, the cockroaches are, in that we can say the unisexual organism, dioecious organisms. As cockroaches are dioecious organisms, male and female cockroaches are separated. So male cockroaches have that male reproductive system. So first we discuss the male reproductive system. In that primary sex organ, that's the testis. This system, first of all, located in the abdomen region. As we have discussed, cockroach body is divisible into 3 parts: head, thorax, and abdomen. Into the abdominal region, these reproductive systems are located, whether it's a male reproductive system or female reproductive system. Male reproductive system first starts with the testis, which is a primary sex organ. Location of the testis, 4 to 6 abdominal segments. 4 4 to 6 abdominal segments. On each sides, if you can make out, this is the cockroach body, abdomen region. So on the sides part, not on the top, dorsal, ventral, but on the sides, lateral position on both the sides in abdominal, in abdomen. Can you tell me in abdomen total how many segments are there? जैसे head region में 6 segments थे, thorax in that 3 segments are there. In abdomen total number of segments are? Correct, 10. Yes, right. In this 10 segment, 4, 5th and 6th, in these 3 segments, like this, lobed, one in a 4, other in a 5th, and next in a 6th. So testes are located, one pair testes are located in this 4th, 5th and 6th segment on lateral sides in abdominal region. That is the location of testes. Next, can anyone tell me what is the function of testes?
Secrete testosterone.
Secrete testosterone. Correct. But which structure, which cells are formed?
Production of sperm.
What, Galo?
Sperm.
Sperms, correct. Correct. So testes, right? Simply we can say that in that sperm production process occur, and specific term for that we call spermatogenesis. Genesis का meaning होता है synthesis production. So synthesis or production of sperm, that process we call spermatogenesis, and that process carried out into the testis. Next, so in the testis, sperms are produced. Now, after that, if you can make out over here, after the testes, here the testes are there. See, 4th, 5th, and 6th abdominal segments on both the sides. And from the testes, a duct-like structure arises which runs downward and then bending and then move upward. First run downward and then upward like this. And that duct you call vas deferens. One paired vas deferens means 2 fine ducts of vas deferens arise from each testis. This testis opens, now understand, this is the little bit difficult part to understand. These testes are opens into this over here. This is the ejaculatory duct. First testis to this vas deferens. Vas deferens opens into ejaculatory duct. Now, at the junction of this vas deferens and ejaculatory duct, can you make out here one gland? The structure is present. That gland we called mushroom-shaped gland. This one we call mushroom gland, right? Or else you can say that utricular gland. See, in your textbook, this system given very briefly, but we will do in detail. So first testis, then vas deferens, then ejaculatory duct. But at the junction of the vas deferens and the ejaculatory duct, this gland is present that we call the mushroom gland. Right? Mushroom or the utricular gland. Now, this gland is made by 3 structures. First, that is, if you can make out over here that long tubules are present. Can you make out in this surrounding over here, this whitish portion? This are we consider as a long tubules. At the center, small tubules are present. right? And exactly backside, okay, you have to imagine this, assume this thing, exactly backside of this, one more structure is present, which is a part of this utricular gland that we call seminal vesicle. डायग्राम में आप देखोगे ना तो देखो जहाँ पे seminal vesicle का लेबलिंग है, सी यहाँ पे है, सेम लेबलिंग है लॉन्ग ट्यूब्यूल्स के लिए. But you have to understand seminal vesicle location exactly where, at the ventral surface of this short, small and the long tubules, right? So these three structures together form one gland that we call mushroom gland or the utricular gland. Now, because इसका आप shape देखोगे ना with ejaculatory duct like this, so it's look like a mushroom. That's why the name given mushroom gland or the utricular gland. Three structures are there: long tubules, small tubules, and seminal vesicles. This gland is located into the 6th and 7th segment. This gland, see 4, 5, 6 में ये हुआ, and 6, 7 in that this mushroom gland is located. Next. What is the function of this long tubule, small tubules, and the seminal? If you remember, in excretory system of cockroach, I have given one information that uricose gland, which is a one kind of extra, okay, excretory structure, and that also helps in to release the uric acid from the cockroach body during the copulation time, and that is present only in male cockroaches, right? So long tubules are known as uricose gland. Long tubules are known as what? Uricose gland. Now, one more thing, understand. See, male reproductive system of cockroach, to understand it's very difficult. First, we have discussed that the utricular gland in the three parts: long, small, and seminal vesicle. Long tubules, uricose gland, which store uric acid, and during the copulation time, it releases this. Now, one more function of these long tubules that, see, whenever male cockroaches and female cockroaches are separated, here sexes are separated. So male cockroaches release the sperm, release the sperm in a form of what? Bundle of sperm. And that bundle of sperm we call spermatophore. That structure we call spermatophore, right? And here the spermatophores are, or the sperms are enclosed by 3-layered coating. Sperms are enclosed by 3-layer coating. In that, innermost layer is formed by these long tubules or the uricose gland, right? Spermatophore, bundle of sperm, which are enclosed by 3-layer coating. Innermost, पहले inner form होगा, then middle, and then outer. In this way we are going. So first, innermost layer of the spermatophore is formed by uricose gland or the long tubules. Chale. Anyone of you, can you tell me the two functions of long tubules which are acts as a uricose gland? Anyone? Just raise your
Ma'am,
hand.
can I?
Other than Shreya? Anyone try? Fatima.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Long tubules, one of the work is to do the uricose, to produce uricose gland, which during the reproduction, they release uric acid.
Wait. Long
And
tubule itself is a uricose gland, so they store uric acid. ये words are necessary, right? And they discharge this uric acid during
Copulation.
correct copulation. Next, second function. Shreya, second function.
Yes, ma'am. They play a function in formation of the innermost layer of spermatophore.
Correct. Right. Now, second thing, that's the small tubules. Small tubules provide nourishment. It provides nourishment to the sperm. Here the sperms are produced in testes. These sperms are carried by from the carried by vasa deferentia from testes to this ejaculatory duct. But at the junction over here, this mushroom gland is there. In that, one of the structure of this gland that provide what nourishment, that's the small tubules. So small tubules provides nourishment. Next, third structure of this gland, that's the seminal vesicle. Seminal vesicle word kahin pe bhi hai, meaning understand that store the sperms temporarily. That store the sperms temporarily, and it helps in their secretion, helps in formation of spermatophore. In that the sticky chemical is there. That help they store sperm temporarily and helps in to glue these sperms together and form the spermates. Okay. Next, after that, now see sperms are reached over here in ejaculatory duct. So location of ejaculatory duct, we can say that simply कि यहाँ पे ये utricular gland है, so at the base of this ejaculatory duct is present. Right? Ejaculatory duct location at the base of the mushroom gland or the utricular gland. Next, ejaculatory duct that opens outside as a male gonopore. As a male gonopore which is located ventral to anus. Okay, anus present on dorsal side. And ventral side पे क्या होगा? Exactly opposite to anus, that's the male genital opening, or we can say that male gonopore. Now, ejaculatory duct function, see, innermost layer is formed by this long tubules. Now, middle layer of the spermatophore is formed by this ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct, here the chemical is secreted and that chemical helps in to form a middle layer of spermatophore. Next, after that, can you make out over here one more structure is present with this ejaculatory duct? That is actually entire gland. You have to imagine like this. ये portion hide हो गया है. by this utricular gland. Right? This gland is known as phallic gland. This gland known as a phallic gland or conglobate gland. This gland is known as a phallic or conglobate gland. Right? And जैसे ही यहाँ से मेल गोनोपोर से see one thing that's sperms are coming, spermatophore is coming, phallic chemical and outermost layer of the spermatophore is formed. It forms the outermost layer of spermatophore. Right? It forms the outermost layer of spermatophore. Actual location when we see, right? Just beneath the utricular gland and ejaculatory duct, this phallic, so the most layer of spermatophore. So 3 layers are formed. Can anyone tell me inner right or Utricular gland? Middle layer is formed by
Ejaculatory duct secretion by ejaculate.
Shreya, raise your hand. Galav.
Yes, ma'am. The middle layer is formed by the secretion of ejaculatory duct.
Ejaculatory duct. Khushi Desai. Outermost layer is formed by
Outermost layer is formed by the secretion of phallic gland.
phallic gland. Correct. Right? So now the spermatophores are ready, and these spermatophores, right, they are during the copulation period, mating period, breeding season, right? Male cockroaches transfer this spermatophore into the female genital chamber, into this part. See. Okay, this is the female cockroach reproductive system. So this is the genital chamber of the female cockroach. And over here, the sperms are discharged. Right now, to discharge this spermatophore, right, from male cockroach to female cockroach, external genitalia are required. External genitalia, they are made by the chitin. They are chitinous asymmetrical structures, and these are known as a telomeres, napo, or into the genital chamber of female cockroach. Right? This is the function of this all after the testes sperms transferred to this vast difference. Vast difference to ejaculatory circulatory duct, but through seminal vesicle. Small tubules, lungs, and seminal vesicle, they mushroom the gland. Located junction of this long tubules formation of innermost layer of somatic. Small tubule. Female reproductive system in that main primary sex organ, that's the ovary. Here, ovaries are located in abdominal segment number 2 to 6. 2 to 6 abdominal segment. Ovaries are located. Again on lateral projection. And the genus duct structure you called oviduct. This we call oviduct. Both oviduct join to each other, and that known as a common oviduct. This part we call common oviduct or else vagina. And this oviduct opens into female genital pore in that genital chamber. So single this one known as a spermatheca. Spermatheca are located in a sixth abdominal segment. These are paired structure, one pair. Next, it store pair of spermatheca are there, okay? And spermatheca, as we have discussed in earthworm also, spermatheca helps in what? To store the sperm. To store the sperm from male, okay, or the store the sperms received from the male during copulation, right? So first क्या होगा यहाँ पे? Understand, male cockroaches है. Male cockroaches produce sperm, release the sperm into this genital chamber of female cockroach, and this sperm and takes place internally. Fertilization type is which one? Internal. Internal fertilization occur, particularly in which right? So Phallic gland or conglomerate gland, all are present in male cockroach. In female, only one. That's the collateral gland. And this gland helps in formation of ootheca. Ootheca is a capsule-like structure in which, okay, in each ootheca, that total 14 to 16 fertilized eggs are present. In each ootheca, यहाँ पे fertilization होगा, male gamete and female gamete over here in the genital pouch. So 14 to 16 are enclosed in a one structure, and that structure you call ootheca. That ootheca is formed by secretion of this collateral gland. Collateral gland secrete that chemical, and that see here female cockroaches, okay, release this ootheca, right, in which 14 to 16 fertilized eggs are present. Color blackish brown, size actual hota hai, that's the 8 mm. Right? Next, here the female gonapophysis are also present. This female gonapophysis are again they are chitinous structures, right? Female gonapophysis are there. Can you make out in genital chamber? This structure is there. These are known as the gonapophysis, right? So 6 chitinous plates are there. Total 6 chitinous plate structure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like this. That you call gonapophysis, female gonapophysis, right? Up to here, we revise first. Female reproductive system of cockroach. In that, first, that ovary. Ovary, in each ovary, 8 ovarian tubules are present. And in each tubule, the chains of ova are there. This ova coming into this oviduct, right? Ovary and then oviduct, both sides. Then both oviduct join to each other, form common oviduct, or we call vagina. And here, this oviduct opens into genital chamber or genital pouch, right? In your book, given the term that the genital chamber particular, so go with that. Next, after that, spermatheca are located over here. The spermatheca store the sperm which are received by from the male cockroach. Here the collateral glands are there, right? These glands secrete their chemical which helps in formation of ootheca. In each ootheca, total 14 to 16 fertilized eggs are present, right? And then female gonapophysis, which are total 6 chitinous plate. Next, so once the ootheca released, okay, outside at a suitable surface, Suitable surface meaning what? Either crack or crevices where actually high humidity is there and easily the food is available. So either crack or crevices of high relative humidity near a food source. At these places, ootheca are dropped. Right? Total number of ootheca, which is formed or released by per female cockroach, 9 to 10. 9 to 10 ootheca on an average produced by the female cockroaches. In each one, remember 14 to 16 eggs are there. Right? Just a larval stage is there. And if yes, then what is the name of that larva of cockroach? Can you tell me? Yes, that name is which one? Nymph. Right? That name is a nymph. So from the fertilized egg, right? From the fertilized egg, once the incubation period is over, the larva is coming out that we call the nymph. Remember, only the adult cockroaches have thoracic and mesothoracic only. So just sorry, in this thorax region, this much is the so in that total six. Sorry. Mm, Genital chamber, genital pouch, right? In that total six chitinous plates are present. In diagram, if we can make out like this, 1, 2, 3. Total six chitinous plates are there, which acts as a gonapophysis. That also helps in during copulation. Right, Khushi?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Now next. So with this, I have completed this reproductive system of cockroach. Now we are going to move on circulatory system of cockroach. Circulatory system of cockroach. In that first you have to tell me. आपने already animal kingdom में learn किया है that what is the type of circulatory system of cockroach or arthropoda, entire arthropoda phylum? Yes, correct. That's the which one? Open. Why should we call open? Because remember here that blood vascular system comprises by heart, and blood vessels in which the blood flow occurs, right? Now, heart to blood vessel to heart. It happens, if blood flow occurs in between this then we call it's a closed system. But whenever the blood vessel and blood vessels are break, right? So whatever blood is coming from the heart to blood vessel, now it coming outside where the coelom is present, and into the coelom all organs are present in body cavity. So all visceral organs which are located in the hemocell are now bathed in the blood or hemolymph, right? Next, heart of the cockroach. When we see the structure, right, heart of the cockroach, that is a look-wise elongated muscular tube. That is look like a what? Elongated muscular tube-like structure. Total, remember, not given in your textbook, but very important. 13 chambers are there. Total how many chamber? हमारे में कैसे 4 chamber है ना heart. Here total 13 chambers. Heart is one, but divided into 13 chambers. And 3 chambers are located in thorax region, 10 located in abdomen. 3 thorax segment, 10 abdominal segment. So in each segment, these chambers, heart chambers are located. Right? Now, next, how the blood flow occur. Right? Blood flow here just a second. Blood flow. This is the one, imagine one heart chamber. This is another heart chamber. This is one more heart chamber. Like that, total how many chambers are there? 13. Right? Now, between this heart, adjacent heart chamber, the wall is there. Here the wall is present. This portion, wall is there, right? That wall, that part, okay, here the muscles are there. That muscles get contract and relax. So when it contract, then what happen? Can you make out over here? This portion is initially open, now closed, right? And the pore-like structure is formed through which that we call ostium. The imagine कि यहाँ पे ये hemocoel है, cavity है, in which this blood or hemolymph is present, right? That enter into heart from each and every chamber and runs in a posterior to anterior direction. See this picture. Cockroach, here the heart, blood vascular system. Total 13 chambers are present, right? If we can make out the direction, then posterior to anterior. And anteriorly, it open outside, and that portion you call dorsal aorta, right? Anterior aorta, or you can say that dorsal aorta, right? Next, so from the posterior last chamber of the heart, it moves towards the anterior one, and From here, the blood or hemolymph that enter into hemocyl. Right? That enter into hemocyl. Hemocyl over here, all the organs are there. See, everywhere the blood is flow. Now, one thing that understood, see, heart से तो blood सीलोम में आ गया. Now, this blood should again enter into what? Heart. Right? So, see, in between that digestive system is there. So, digestive system में जो midgut portion है, right? Hepatic CK are there. Midgut portion is there, which helps in absorption of the food, digested food. That nutrients entered over here. And that type of blood again enter into this heart chambers. So from posterior to anterior blood flow, and then blood coming to this hemocyl, and then again come back through this ostium. जब muscles contract, relax होंगे through this ostium, this enter into the heart and again move. Right? This body of the cockroach is divisible into 3 types of sinuses. ये heart का portion है, blood vascular system. So surrounding the heart, the cavity is there, which we call pericardial sinus. Then next, towards that digestive system, and also we call perivisceral sinus. And beneath that nervous system, ventrally nervous system is there. So that we call perineural sinus. So 3 sinuses are there: pericardial, perivisceral, perineural. And from all sinuses, blood enter into this that heart. Right? Heart is required over here to regulate the pumping pressure. Right? Pumping the blood, heart is required. So each and every cell get the sufficient amount of nutrients. So heart of the cockroach, total 13 chambers. 13 chambers, and remember each chamber, okay, that get contract and relax. Blood flow posterior to anterior, anteriorly opens as a dorsal aorta. Next, aorta, right? Then sinuses are there. So first, we can write in this way also, blood flow. यहाँ पे sinuses है. So from the sinuses, blood enter into this heart through the ostia. Then heart to again sinuses, all sinuses, right? So when we write in this, we have to write in this way: sinuses, then ostia, then heart, and again sinuses. Right? That is the blood flow sequence. Total chambers 13, 3 in thorax, 10 in abdomen. Heart is an elongated muscular tube-like structure which are located on the dorsal surface, okay, of the body in that thorax and abdomen region. Next, in this hemolymph, that is the blood of cockroach, 2 things are present: colorless plasma, and second is a blood cells that we call hemocytes. Hemocytes or the colorless plasma are present. Right? Blood cells and the plasma. And last point for the circulatory system of cockroach, not given in theory, but remember in diagram this word is given: alary muscles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Between 2 adjacent heart chambers, This muscles are present. Supporting muscles are there, which also helps into contraction and relaxation. And these muscles you call alary muscles. These are known as a alary muscles, which are present between two adjacent heart chambers. Right? Any doubt in this circulatory system of cockroach? Write down yes or no. Can you tell me how many chambers of heart in case of cockroach? Quickly write down. 13, right? Next, 3 in thorax, 10 in abdomen. Open type of system. Blood flow sequence starts from the sinuses. Sinuses to blood enter into what? Sinuses to heart, but through the ostia, and again pumped back to the sinuses, right? India, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Madam, recording stop कर